Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, today we have got Atlanta Speedway 98 laps now in the Xfinity Series. Probably one of our more dominant performances ever in the Cup Series. Well, we're just hoping to get by the best that we can. 1.4 million in the bank might be able to help improve our pit crew a little bit more, but that's about all we're going to be able to do. So I'm going to go ahead and set it all up, and I'll see you at the track. Got to build a team up. It's going to take a long time to get there. We're just under a second off of goal time, which is 25th place. So let's qualify. We're going to be in the back, and we're going to have to work our way up through whatever we can in the field. Here we go. Qualifying lap now underway. Because our car is as slow as it is, we barely come off the gas going through 1 and 2. And then we don't come off the gas at all going through 3 and 4. I mean, it's dang near a super speedway for us. And this isn't even the repaved track, which is crazy. But, yeah, we're able to push it through 3 and 4 pretty good. 29.997. That's still too fast. I mean, we might do better than we have. Yeah, we're right around 30.731. Last place qualifying. We've got our work cut out for us. Our goal is 25th place. Top 5 drivers: Keselowski, Gordon, Busch, Labonte, and Kulwicki. Give you an idea, I was out when Kulwicki was driving around. We both left the pit together. He slowed down to get on track. I was able to hold it down, get around him. And we got down the backstretch, and he already caught me going into 3 and 4, and I was cruising past him. So, not great for us. Subscriber drivers: Bryce Egan comes in 19th, Max Cost 21st, Sam Long 22nd, Jeremiah Graham 23rd, John Perez 24th, Michael Chavez 25th, Eliza Bethel 26th, David Schildhouse 27th, Bernardo de Oliveira 28th. Gary Norton 29th, Lane Tiberghien 30th, Timothy Mathis 31st, AJ Hale 32nd, Malachi Thomas 33rd, Tyler Stevenson 34th, Tiana Holiday 35th, Casey Kane 36th, Matthias Espinoza 37th, Taylor Carpenter 38th, Matt Malone 39th, and then about 1.5 tenths behind Matt Malone is us coming in last. Hopefully the draft will help us out on track. 98 laps, Atlanta Motor Speedway. And we have got David Schildhouse just reminding us that we're buddies. Appreciate you. Brad Keselowski dominant all weekend. We know it. He's on pole. Dale Earnhardt hasn't forgotten us. Oh, that is very kind of him.
You're covered to the green. Are you ready now? Green's out.
We got Malone on our inside as we're going to get through these gears as quickly as possible. Bring up our relative and see what happens. I mean, I'm curious. I haven't run against any of the other subscriber drivers while I was practicing or anything. You know what I do. It's quick practice, just get reacclimated, find out if I have breaking points, yada yada. We didn't. Draft is definitely helping us as we go down the backstretch, start to gain up a little bit, but we'll come off the gas, and that can be, I mean, because we don't have the acceleration, that could be a problem. We're going to get around the inside of Taylor Carpenter and hang with Malone, try to keep his draft. Carpenter gets a good run out of 4, though. Puts us back in last place.
Still there?
One of my favorite tracks to run because of how well we do it. It could end up being probably potentially one of our worst tracks this season if we don't make some passes. Now working with Malone here. My draft is also helping him, so it's going to get on the inside of Espinoza. I had no reason to come off the gas there and just force a habit, but I hope that doesn't cause us to lose too much of the draft. We're side by side with Espinoza as we go into 1 and 2. Trying to hang on to it, trying to get a nice little run. We are going to get a nice run off of 2, and that's going to help to catch us up to 37th place as Malone is right up behind Tyler Stevenson, sorry. Malachi has a similar car, black and blue. Tiana Holiday on the outside of Tyler Stevenson. We're going to try to get into Tiana's draft here. We got to come off the gas a bit. And no contact. Plenty of room given to Malone, so he's all right. Could have been bad, but it wasn't. So we're going to roll into turns 3 and 4 and really just try to keep the speed up. As you can see, there's a fair gap between us and some of the cars up there, so getting into that 25th spot seems less and less likely. Now, we've got 26 laps in stage number 1. That will include a pit stop. 30 total laps in the stage, it looks like. So we'll pit once, and then we'll be able to finish out the stage. Probably a similar situation with stage 2. There might be 2 stops in stage 3. I don't know. We'll have to find out. As we are hanging with Malachi Thomas now, and using his draft to pull us around the inside of Lane Tibergen up into 31st place. 9 spots up is pretty nice. I did not come off the gas until late in that turn. I wanted to clear Tibergen. AJ Hale following us, though, as we're going to try to get into Tyler Stevenson's draft and pull up on them coming through 3 and 4 here. Feels pretty good. "24 laps to go." There's a big gap if we're able to get around Tyler and get up on Malachi. We'll see who the person up front there is. I still think those are subscriber drivers, so I'm not sure why there's such a big gap. Yeah, Gary Norton up there. Looks like Eliza Bethel is up there. I think I see Schildhaus still up there, so Bryce Egan probably up there. He was the leader of the subscriber drivers. So it's interesting to see how they have gotten such a gap, and I'm curious as to if we're able to... Ooh, nice. He goes in way deeper than us. Mild contact with Tyler Stevenson. No big deal. He's fine. We're fine. We're going to jump onto his inside this time.
Still there?
And try to carry it through. I couldn't hang on to it, so although we have position and it's going to give us the spot, I'm not sure what's going to happen in 1 and 2 because I was hoping to clear him and take the high line down onto the low line. We're hanging onto it, and we're going to clear Tyler. So Jeremiah Graham is up there as well, and that's 2.3 seconds in front of us as we try to get into the draft of Malachi Thomas. We're going to see what we can do. Of course, as the laps dwindle down, we've got 60% lap wear, 10 laps left in the tank. So we should be okay as far as tire wear goes to finish out our... I'm trying to hang on to it pretty hard here and catch them. We are gaining on Jeremiah right now. I mean, Malachi's right in front of us, but I mean, we were gaining without the draft, so I think we might be able to catch that group now that we've settled in a bit. Want to jump to the inside of Malachi here before we get to the corner. 2 flat black cars racing down the track. Malachi's got the spot. Is he going to pull in front of us? Yes, he does. We got to come off the gas. See, I'll catch him through 3 and 4, but maybe if I stay high, I'll be in a better spot to get it. No. I mean, we don't come off the gas at all through 3 and 4, so I knew that we'd catch him, but I thought we'd be in a better spot there. We did get a good run off. That's going to put us on the inside.
Careful, still there.
Hang on to it. Hang on to it. We're good. Come on now. Sam Long up in that pack as we get around Malachi. A lot of work to get to the point we're at. We're just 3 spots out of our need, our goal, which is 25th. We can gain enough on this pack in front of us. We've got a shot at getting that. We've got 2 cars on pit road right now. Jimmy Johnson. I don't know who the other one is. They're coming off, though. Why do we have cars pitting right now is my question. And we're going to hang on to the outside position on Malachi here. We had a really nice 1 and 2, as I know I didn't have to come off the gas as much, and we just pinned that sucker down. Chase Elliott leading the race. A lot of cars pulling off right now, including the cars in front. We still have 6 in. We're running this bad boy out. We're not slowing down. I don't see any reason for us to stop right now. I'm not sure why cars are pulling off this early. but we'll take it. Because we're going to hang on getting around here. We've got plenty of tire wear, got plenty of laps, so we'll just keep running and see what happens. I don't know. Gary Norton, Sam Long, they haven't pulled off yet, but I feel like they're going to this time based on what I saw. There goes Gary. Interesting. Perez just pulled off as well. He was up there. We're going to get around a lot of these cars for now, but they're going to catch us quite quickly, I'm sure. We're down to 5 in the tank.
Pitting car just ahead.
We could pit now. We're not going to. We're going to try to bring it around enough so that we don't have to wait, because at this point, I don't think that they can run it out either on a full tank of gas. Based on what I've seen, at least. So we got 4 in the tank. And we're halfway through. So right now, we're within our pit window. But we're doing just fine on tire wear. We're going to run this thing until they tell us to pull off. I don't know what else to do. Feels fine. This is shocking. I mean, obviously, we're not going to be in this spot when we go into the pits, but we'll take this for now. I also don't think we're putting down as fast the laps as the other cars are. That might be the whole thing. This car doesn't run fast enough to wear the tires out. We don't have to worry about tire wear because we're not a fast enough car to have it be a problem. So that very well could be why they pit. They actually have fast enough cars that they had tire wear enough that had to pull them off, and we don't. So we're able to hang out until we run out of fuel, which is probably going to be this lap we're going to pull off. We'll take a look.
All right, we need fuel.
If that turns 1 before we get around turn 4, we'll pull off. But if it doesn't, we're going around one more time. Definitely don't want to be in whoever's way. Oh, that's Kyle. We're fine with Kyle. Kyle is not one of our enemies. Yeah, we're pulling off right now.
Drop your speed, driver.
We're good. I dropped my speed. That was a pretty good pit stop.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Here we go. Back on the track. Plenty of gas in the tank. Down to 22nd, 23rd place. But we can get up to speed. We might be okay to be in 25th place. There's 24th. Eliza will pass us. That's 25th. I'll pull up into her draft, hopefully. And we're where we need to be. We picked 3 spots up being able to drive that way. We did upgrade our pit crew. 100% speed, 95% accuracy, so that helped out a lot. Although Sam Long coming up on us fast. We'll have to see what we're able to do as we go into turns 1 and 2. Yeah, sorry, my friend, you can't. You gotta. It's my line. I'm in front of you, sir. All right. We're going to run middle of the track, I guess. Long is running low on the track. He really wants to put his nose in there, and I just don't want to allow it. I'm just not going to let it happen. I need this position. Oh, come on. I have no reason to pit, but if the leaders are pitting, I should. That's so stupid. They're pitting because they have to pit another time, but if I go out here, I'm going to get run over and destroyed. I'm pitting. Might as well have clean everything, whatever. It's just not worth it for me. We come out in the same position we were in. We got right in front of us, we've got Danger and Blaney, so that's one of the things I had to think about. We got Schildhaus on our outside. You know, we don't have to worry about him. He is a friend on the track, so we'll be able to race clean with him for the last 6 laps. But the cars in front, you know, Kevin Harvick. That was an awesome paint job to make, by the way. I probably took one of the longer because what you guys can't see is not red. If you get up on the side of it, it's like the Anheuser-Busch whatever. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you can see it now, Anheuser-Busch, and it's got like the whole saying and all that stuff on it. Same on the hood. I had to find that. It took a lot. I'm not going to mess with Blaney.
5 laps to go. Car outside.
Turns out that when we're in the draft, though, we can roll with these cars. Or is it because some of the slower cars stayed up there? I'm looking. I can see John Perez up there on the inside. I'm just not doing it with Logano and them either. You know what I mean? I just gotta... This is one of those times where I just gotta be cool and allow things to happen the way they're gonna happen. I can't risk it. I'm not willing to risk it. I just realized I put his number way too high. It's like on the bumper lip. Oh well.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, we dropped back to 30th. A lot of stuff going on here. Sorry, Max. Come on. Well, there we go. We got somehow tail whip. Come, Logano, just be who you are and drive fast. Come on. Couple cars caught a lap down from that caution. Weren't able to get their lap back. That's really unfortunate for them. I don't understand why. I feel like it's because Logano's stuck behind traffic, but it doesn't make sense that he is as stuck as he is behind traffic. I should have just gone around him on the inside as soon as I could. That's on me. Because I could have. He was caught up behind traffic. I could have got around him. We got 2 left in the stage. And basically we're going to start to pick up some spots now, but we lost our 25th spot. We could have probably gotten in 23rd, 22nd. At the end of the race, I won't be friends. You know what I mean? At the end of the race, we got to do what we got to do. Looks like Schildhouse, look at him way up there with John Perez. Nice run for that team. I mean, we should not be competitive with the drivers, with the other drivers on the track. I'm not at all. It's, the AI drivers are pretty much top notch, and then we are not. None of the subscriber drivers are. They're better than me, but they're not better. Like, see how I have to battle for these spots. I couldn't just drive around these cars without a draft or, you know, running a great line on the inside, maybe overdriving the car, whatever it is. Well, we started 40th. We finished stage 1 in 28th, so I'm not too mad about that. We're going to pit again because, well, everyone else is, and we actually wore out our tires pretty good there trying to do that on the outside. Keep that in mind. At the end of the race, we might go for 2 right sides and leave the left sides on. Pit crew already doing its work. We gained a spot on pit road. Got around Malachi. We're going to get through these gears. Jump to the inside. Not sure what's going on with Graham's car, but it was not. Oh, Malachi was right there. I didn't realize that. I couldn't see him in my mirror. I didn't know we were side by side like that. And Jeremiah Graham really didn't have anywhere to go. We went low on him because he was doing funky stuff. I didn't realize it was because he had nowhere to go high. It's fine. Joey Logano out here driving in the back with us. So is Cale Yarborough, which isn't great because both of those drivers are rivals. '29 in the second stage. We're going to speed things up at the beginning of this stage, and we'll be back on the mic with you when we are pitting in stage 2. Wow, caution flies. Got lots of time in stage number 2. No one's pitting. We won't pit. No reason to, so we're going to go ahead. We only wasted 3% on our tires.
All right, now, be smart out there. Going green. Be ready here. Green's out now. Let's go.
Everyone's stacked back up. We're going to kind of monitor this, and then when things kind of clear out, we'll speed it back up. As we get our start on the outside, which here is not the worst thing. We noticed that going through, I'm going to actually pinch off Timothy Mathis's nose, get the spot, because we're not up to speed yet. When we're up to speed, being on the outside or being in the middle lane is not terrible. We got a nice run there, though. Here comes Malachi. Ooh, yeah. Oh, no damage. He got a little loose from that, though. See, we're going to roll on the outside this time. Give it just a little off, but keep the... Yeah, you can get a better run in the middle on this outside. I don't have to really come off the gas much at all. We might burn those tires up doing it, but we got around the outside of Malachi, and that was a big deal. We get up behind Bethel. She's going to kind of come off the gas as Sam Long goes high, and she had nowhere to go. That works for us right there. Get back on the gas. Trying to pull. Yeah, we do. There we go. We're in the goal spots. I think we can do more. I think we can do more. But we got to put some speed ups in this thing, so we're not going to do it right now, though. I was going to, and then I realized it's just a good race. It's good racing right now. We've got cars around us. We're trying to get around Sam Long. It's been good. So I'm going to keep us here. Maybe if things calm down in stage 3. You know, it's funny. We're running the Xfinity Series, and we dominate at this track, and so the Cup Series racing so far has been better this year just because of this. You know, even Phoenix, the race that you saw, just a clip of me crashing. I crashed, and I said it was my fault. It was my fault. I crashed because I wanted to get around Schild. I wanted to clear Schildhouse off the turn. We were running clean. He was trying to do a crossover. I didn't want him to get that inside before we got to 3 and 4 because of the way I run 3 and 4. I thought if we hit the wall, we're going to slow down a little bit, but not too much. We hit the wall, got loose, couldn't recover, and that was it. You know? So, good racing again in the Cup Series. And so now I'm glad to be able to get out here with this at Atlanta. We're in 23rd place. You know, we're not running for victories here at all, but we're racing. We're around all the subscriber drivers, as I like to see, and we're putting down some good racing. So, makes me happy. Ooh, he didn't come down. I'm going to take that and maybe get a twofer here, put us up in 21st place. Wow. Problem is that we got Ryan Blaney in front of us. Schildhouse has driven around him. I think we have other drivers that have driven around Blaney that are subscriber drivers. That's pretty awesome. I'm not really sure why or how that's happened, unless Blaney is being blocked by Schildhouse. But we are going to try to catch up to that group and see what we can do. If we can drive away from the cars behind us, that'd be fantastic. Tire wear at 54%. 8 laps left in the tank. Let's do that speed up I was talking about. We got a gap here, and I'm not sure how fast we're going to get there. We also have Kyle Busch pitting early again. Might be seeing some drivers start to pit right now, but we've got 8 left, 7 left, so we'll be back on the mic when we are pitting for what will be the final time in stage number 2.
You're low on gas.
So, Bernardo de Oliveira looked like he wrecked. It looked like somebody else wrecked as well. Because they were single-car wrecks, it doesn't bring out a caution. But they look like they were pretty banged up. I'm not sure if they'll be back on the race.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Tyler Stevenson was off track as well. Bernardo de Oliveira getting back on track. A lot of damage was on that car, and he's managing to get back on the track. That's pretty awesome for him. So we're coming out 19th place, 21st place, 22nd probably right here. But I think we've got we have a nice gap between us and Bethel. She might catch us, but I'm not sure if she will. 22nd place we're sitting in. We had to get on the brakes a couple times to avoid the cars that were wrecked on the backstretch, or in turn 3 and 4, I think, really. So that was the reason why We didn't really catch anything there. Ryan Blaney still racing with David Schildhouse and Bryce Egan, so that's interesting that he's not driving away. John Perez up there, he's way in front of them, so he's having a good go at it, and I think in front of him is Michael Chavez. So some of our cars out here, some of the subscriber drivers mixing it up with some of our championship drivers, and that's pretty cool to see. Blaney going to jump to the inside, though. It looks like he's going to get around Schildhouse going down the backstretch, probably. They're still battling it out, though. It looks like he's just now going to clear him. We'll see Bryce Egan trying to look on the inside as well, seeing if he wants to take a shot with the draft to get around Schildhouse. We got 5 left in stage number 2. It's crazy to see some of our subscriber drivers holding their own against these championship drivers without us having any upgrades done to them yet. I gave everybody an initial 20 points to make their drivers a little unique, but aside from that, it's all been this. So everyone's pretty much the same. A lot of people put their points into the speedway or short track programs, so that's where you're going to see the differences. I'm pretty sure our next 2 races are at speedway tracks. Miami, Homestead. I can't remember which one the other one was, but I saw Homestead. So we'll see what happens there. We've got another car going on a pit road right now, and that's Matt Kenseth. Late in the stage. Not sure if he had problems or if he is doing something with that car. Bryce Egan gets around Blaney, and now Schildhouse is on the inside of Blaney trying to get his spot back. So Blaney either having a terrible race or Egan and Schildhouse having a great race. And while they battle it out there, John Perez is sitting in front of all of them having an excellent race in the top 20.
2 laps left. Stay calm.
Ryan Blaney now has dropped back to the back of all 3 of them. He's looking around the track. Looks like he's searching for something, and he is not finding it today. They're driving away from us. We're driving away from Bethel and Long right now. We're just kind of in this bubble for the next lap, so we'll run it out. No big deal. But the final stage, we're looking, I mean, we're 19 spots up from where we started, and it's got something to do with that pit crew doing their work. It's got something to do with us being able to use the draft and do our work. And not having a bunch of yellows called helps out too, because we're able to push it and not worry about everybody coming out every 10 laps on fresh stuff, which is helpful to us. Kind of equalizes the pack.
Nice driving that stage, driver.
21st place, not terrible. 28th in stage 1, 21st in stage 2. We could get in the teens for stage 3. That'd be fantastic. Pick up 2 spots. Unfortunately, though, one of those is Ryan Blaney.
All right, man. You're coming to the green. Almost ready now.
Is he right there? Ugh. I'm gonna go. I'm going. I'm not. Yeah, he's already hitting us. We haven't even gotten into turn 1 yet. He was already hitting us. He rides us down, and that's gonna actually hurt him more than us this time. If I can get into Perez's draft, I might be able to pull away from Blaney. He doesn't have a great car today, so we'll do what we can. Whoa. Well, now I gotta go high, because I had to get on the brakes, and I'm gonna let him go by now because I don't need to get blasted into the wall. Back to 21st. You know, it's a game we play to avoid getting absolutely toasted. Hang on to it.
Still there?
Come on. Hang with Gary Norton.
All clear.
Dropping back more than I want to. Cars are staying together. Good racing. And considering that there is differences in these cars, Sam Long likes to drive that real inside line. And he snuck through again. We got Eliza Bethel right there, Max Koss right behind us, some of the usual suspects that we race around.
Got one peeking inside.
Koss was taking a look on the inside. We kind of closed that door.
Careful.
Now Bethel's trying to take a look on the outside.
Outside now.
We're going to block her a bit. No, we're just going to drive a little bit better on that line. I feel like she's got a faster car than us right now, though, so... And that's going to show out right now. But we're going to hold the throttle down going through. Yeah, just a faster car. Never mind. Just a faster car. I mean, I didn't come off the brakes at all there. We were doing almost a $180 through that whole turn. She just drove around us. Said goodbye. Everyone is all of a sudden driving around us. We're holding Max Koss back, if anything, right now. I got to come way off the gas to avoid hitting the wall. We're going to lose a number of spots, and I still hit the wall like an idiot. I got back on the gas and lost control a bit. All right. Malone is here with us. He's made his way up. He was next to us at the start.
All right, you're clear there.
Tiana Holiday right there next to him. So we got to kind of get our crap back together, which we will. Everything will be all right as we start to gain up on some of these cars going through 1 and 2 again. We are faster than these cars here in the back. We need 4 spots, and we need them. We definitely need to do everything we can to get around these guys and get ourselves up back into... Well, caution comes out, and we're in the back, so we might as well pit. Wow, I am so glad that I hit the button when I did, because we were about to be supremely messed up. I didn't even see that car until the last second.
Green's out, man. Let's go.
We're in 26th place. Joey Logano's behind us. Kyle Larson is on the inside. And if we're able to hang with these cars for now, we might be okay. Logano is one of the aggressive ones with us, though, so that's one of my concerns. I'm going to try to, well, Kenseth is one of them, too. I just can't do anything about it. We're all mixed up now, you know? I just have to run it as best as I can without getting wrecked.
Careful. Still there. Inside.
No. No. Nope, I'm not coming off the gas. Come on, Egan.
Inside.
Let's go, buddy. 23 left in the race.
Car outside. Hold
Shite. Oh, get it together. Get it together, guys. You're fine. They're fine. Well, so much for helping our relationships with anyone.
Outside.
That seems to be a trend. Here's Kulwicki. And we're getting run down by Logano, and now Kulwicki will run us down because he's there. Wants to wreck us. Unbelievable. I mean, the mix match with these cars is crazy, but it's because they didn't pit and we did. There's Logano just absolutely ruining our back end. And, of course... All right, we're going to speed things up so I can get my shit together. We're pitting this time around. Right now.
Watch your speed, please. clear of the pits, hammer down.
Got 10 in the tank. Got 5 at the line. Ooh. Jeez. Oh my goodness, we almost just died. And there goes 25th place. Shoot.
Outside, outside.
This isn't great. We need to catch one of these cars in the next 2 cars in the next 5 laps. Can I? I don't know. We did go with freshies, so.
5 to go. You got this.
All right.
Line got 1 inside.
Yes, Bethel is there. I'm okay with that. Got fresh tires. We can make our way aggressively around 1 and 2. I know that.
You got room. You're clear there.
Why is that? There we go. Sam Long is our ticket, or Max Cost. Max Cost is dropping back a bit right now. Maybe we'll be able to get around him. It's all about what we can do in 1 and 2, really, because 3 and 4 we know we can hold it down, but 1 and 2 with 4 to go. Is that going to be good? Yeah, it would have been, but we had to come way off the gas to avoid running into Cost, but we're going to jump to his inside, grab Sam Lung's draft. Not quite. There it goes.
All right. Clear outside.
25th place, we got Matt Malone up here, who started on the inside of us in the race, so he's not quite as fast as some of these cars. We know Long is faster than us, so he's probably being held up by Malone, and we're going to take the opportunity, hopefully, sneak inside Malone right here, and other cars will stay back there. That puts us in a 21st place. That's a big deal. Can we catch Perez? Dale Earnhardt off the track. We've got more cars coming off the track. They had to pit one more time before the end of the race. Oh, wow. That's going to be a big deal for us. I did not see that coming, as we're about to take some positions and potentially get a really good finish, all because they had to get more gas. That is amazing. As we're sitting up here in 15th place right now, and we are pushing it hard to catch up to John Perez, who is currently in 14th place. Bryce Egan up there as well. I'd like to drop down inside as he goes up. We've got more cars on pit road.
You got 1 to go.
1 to go, and we may be getting into 10th place area right here as we're going to ride a little high. We kind of stuck it down, but we made it around. That was incredible, as we're currently sitting in 10th place in the Cup Series at Atlanta. And it's got everything to do with the strategy we took, honestly. Our car's a little bit slower, so we weren't wearing the tires out as much, but fuel is how it'll be. Wow, that is incredible. Fuel was how it all was done well. Why a 98? I didn't think we had a bad race at all. That's saying we sucked. That is crazy. Final results. Brad Keselowski takes the victory. Kyle Busch second. Bobby Labonte third. Kurt Busch fourth. Alan Kulwicki fifth. Custom drivers. Bryce Egan comes in 9th. We come in 10th. John Perez 11th. Gary Norton comes in 12th. Matt Malone 13th. Timothy Mathis 15th. AJ Hale 17th. Tiana Holiday 18th. David Schildhouse 26th. Max Cost 27th. Sam Long 28th. Taylor Carpenter 29th. Eliza Bethel 30th. Jeremiah Graham 31st. Malachi Thomas 32nd. Lane Tibergen 34th. Michael Chavez 35th. Matthias Espinoza 36th. Bernardo de Oliveira 37th. DNFing Casey Kane and Tyler Stevenson of the Custom Drivers. Fastest lap of the race goes to Brad Keselowski, your winner. Most laps led, Brad Keselowski, your winner. On the move goes to us, 30 spots up, last to 10th. And tough break goes to Tony Stewart, started 15th, finished 39th. All right, we got some nice words to us for once. Gotta love that. Tiana, friend. Eliza, friend. Kyle Larson, friend. I wish it was more, but that's okay. Ooh, we have momentum after that finish. Great weekend at Atlanta for this team overall. We get a win in Xfinity, a top 10 in the Cup Series. But it does not matter because we have to get our sights right onto Homestead, Miami, where we've got 70 laps to go. We do lead in the standings currently. This is race number 6, just 2 races left. Well, this one and then 2 races before we have our first upgrade sent out to the custom drivers, and they start to separate themselves from me to make it even harder for me to get any kind of positioning. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I'd like to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.